When Rika was just 3 years old, her mom started working in Paris to work as a domestic helper. She would always send Rika different gifts, like pins with all colors of the rainbow for her long, unruly hair. Soon after her mother left them, Rika's father also started to tell her about a big lady who eats sadness. Her father would explain that the big lady never shows herself to anyone, and that she only comes when everyone was asleep to eat everyone's sadness. He further explained that this mysterious woman would eat everyone's sadness until she would get fat and burst. Rika started to believe everything about this big lady. Her father then said that Rika needs to be a good girl and save the lady by staying happy. Since then, Rika never entertained sadness despite the fact that her mother was away. Every night she would always listen intently to all noises from the kitchen. She would declare, "No, that sound is not the scurrying of mice. It is actually the big lady checking the plates and cups for sadness to eat." Unknown to Rika, her father was intentionally moving and banging the dishes in the kitchen during nighttime for the last several years. This, he intentionally did, in order for Rika to completely believe in the existence of the big lady. Years had passed, and their neighbors, including her aunties, started talking about her mother. Her father tried all his might to defend his wife every time they would annoyingly ask, "Why, Paris? Why 3 years, and even more?" Her aunties never agreed with her mother's decision to work there as a domestic helper, taking care of other people's children, while, across the ocean, her own baby cried herself to sleep. Rika's father had always defended his wife by telling her aunties that his wife had always wanted to earn good money to build them a house, as he was only working in a factory. Unfortunately for her father, all talks about her mother's return was shelved, and her mother's stay in Paris had been extended longer than planned. Soon, her father started to get upset as her mother had included in her letter pictures of another child. To avoid being asked by the aunties about her wife and the child on the picture, Rika's father decided to come home late. Rika became unusually alone. Every night, Rika stayed loyal to her promise to her father not to feed the big lady with her sadness. Rika would often listen to sounds to see if the woman shows up. One night, Rika heard noises again. She was afraid that the lady might come and burst. When she could no longer bear the noise, Rika fearfully went to check in the kitchen. Fortunately, it was only her drunk dad. But as he saw her, the father accidentally hit Rika. They talked after the incident. She told her father about her doubts and the noises she heard and even argued with him. Her father felt guilty about making a story about the big lady who eats sadness, and told Rika that he will not let that woman take Rika away from him, since he loved her so much. Rika, however, still waits for the lady to appear,